Guys, we're back. I know I have not filmed a video since Friday was the last video that was posted, and then it was Memorial Weekend and we decided to take a little bit of time off just to kind of hang out and spend time with our family. Joe was actually back in town, so that was really nice, but I've decided to do the kids' room tours. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Olivia's, and then I will do Logan's. He's actually napping right now, so let's get to it. So walking into her room, right to the left, we have this really pretty mirror. It also matches one that is over her changing table. And then we get into her closet, and she has a really nice size closet. So opening the closet, I will show you kind of how I organized it. So all of her clothes are mainly hung up, and usually just onesies and sleepers are the only things that we don't really hang up for her. But up in the top left corner, we have all of the clothing that she is not fitting right now. We have to get a storage box for all of her clothes that don't fit her anymore. And then across the top, you see that we have these 3 bins. And then over to the right, we have all of the extra baby wipes. And I did talk about the baby wipes that we are in love with in my video of my top 10 baby items. So in this first bin here, we hold all of the extra baby toiletries, like all of her extra soaps and shampoos and stuff. The second bin, we hold all of the extra stuff, like her belly badges for her monthly photos, some extra like baby products that just won't fit in the toiletries box, extra hats and gloves, extra swaddle me's. So it's kind of just a miscellaneous extras box. And then in this third box here, we carry all of her diaper pill refills. And then we also keep her baby book. And I believe this baby book came from Amazon, but we have been writing in it. We just don't really have any photos in it quite yet. So towards the bottom of the closet, we do have her laundry hamper, and my kids do both use this laundry hamper. So his clothes and her clothes both go in here. We have our play yard that we used, actually we used it for probably about 3 months with her, and right now it's been packed up. And then we just have some of her balls in this little yellow thing that go to her little play mat. We have her little chair with the rotating little swivel thing on the top. She hasn't used it too much right now, but she is getting to the point where she can use it. We stack our extra diapers on the bottom so they're easy accessible. And then in this box is just the storage pieces for her play yard. Her play yard actually came with a bassinet and a changing table, and this was the box that we ended up just storing them in. These other box is all of my breastfeeding supplies and breast pumps. We have an extra diaper bag. This was the first one we started using with her, and then we switched over to the other one because it was more convenient. And then in this one, we just carry some, it's for her boppy pillow, but her boppy pillow is actually being used. But we have like the shopping cart cover for when she's old enough, and then we have some backdrops that we use for her photos when we do monthly. And then I usually divide all of her clothing with little dividers, and I did make these myself. Let's get this back up there. I just made these out of a gift bag really easy instead of purchasing them. So all of her clothes are separated within the months. And that is her closet. Now leaving her closet, we have this bin, and this bin is from Babies R Us. I can't provide a link for it because Babies R Us is closing, for everyone that knows, but we just have all of her stuffed animals in there that she's gotten. And then over to her dresser and changing table. Now the dresser was given to us from a family member, and we actually just repainted it, and we actually need to touch up. If you can see where we moved, it kind of got some dings in it. So we just need to touch it up with some paint. But it was originally like a greenish color, and we ended up just painting it this silverish gray, and we got new hardware from Home Depot. So we actually really love the hardware. And then we have her changing mat, and I just have a receiving blanket from the hospital on top. It's easier because if she has an accident, I can quickly just throw this in the laundry basket instead of changing the actual mat itself. Up above the changing table, we have this matching mirror that you saw that was at the entrance of her room. And then coming over to the left of her changing mat, we have a few different things. We have some burp cloths that I like keeping handy and close by. I keep a little toy to kind of occupy her when she's on the changing table, and then some extra passies. And this little dish, which used to be an old candle, I just have some of these cotton rounds and the Baby Safe Q-tips in here. We have Miss Stella, and we love this stuff. I believe this was in one of my videos for my 10 top baby items. And we actually have extra of this in her closet in one of her bins. We have her ear cleaning because we did get her ears pierced on Mother's Day, so that is up here. We have the Johnson's Bedtime Baby Lotion, which we use every night with her. Then this decorative tree was actually just something I believe I found at a garage sale, and I fell in love with it, and I think it matched her room really well. And then in this little diaper caddy carrier, we have some Johnson's baby lotion, some Honest Company hand sanitizer, the Baby Ganix wipes that we're absolutely in love with, and then diapers. And I think these are Huggies and Pampers in here. And then going into her dresser, in this first drawer here, we have all of her like baby safety stuff, like the thermometer to check her temperature. We have a medicine syringe, a couple Band-Aids, another thermometers in here, a little suction for their nose. This next little organizer, we have a pacifier clip, her comb, her brush, some mittens, and then a little teething banana. She doesn't really like it right now. And then we have her teething gel pads that we keep there. In this bottom one, or in this back one I should say, we just keep all of her baby socks. Right now it's summertime, so she's not really wearing socks, but they are kind of, we just used an old diaper wipe case to put her socks in to keep them kind of confined and organized. These two gray bins came from Dollar Tree, and then this little bin actually came from the baby shower. It had some soaps and stuff in it, but right now we just carry her holds, her gripe water, her eye drops for right now, a little syringe for the gripe water. She's got some infant Tylenol, gas drops, her probiotic, and then her vitamin D drops. Put her in there, and then we have some extra gas relief by Mommy's Bliss. And then all of these are all of her headbands, and she has quite a bit. These ones actually have bows that clip onto them, so that's really nice. But she has a lot of hair bows. In the back here, we just have some cards that are from the baby shower, and then some ultrasound pictures that we have put away. In the next drawer, right under the changing mat, we have all diapers, and right now she's in size 1. She's about to transition over to size 2. So we actually just ordered a large box of size 2 diapers that should be arriving here shortly. Our favorite diapers right now have been Pampers and Huggies. Those are just the ones that we typically buy. We have tried the Honest Company ones, and we do like those in 7th generation. So in this drawer right here, we just have some of her onesies. We have a Swaddle Me that she isn't fitting quite yet. And then we just have some sleepers and some sleeping gowns. The next drawer is just clothing that she isn't really fitting right now. So this is a little bit too large for her. And then these are all 6-month onesies that she is not wearing at the moment. The next drawer, we just have some Muslim swaddle blankets and then just some other little receiving blankets. And then the bottom, we have all of these receiving blankets that we got from the hospital. Like I said, I use these receiving blankets on top of her changing mat. It just makes it a lot easier. Here's an overview of that. And then to the left, we have the shadow box. And my mother did make the shadow box, and these are flowers that I got when Olivia was born. And then we have a little Buddha doll at the top. And then her diaper pill. And this is the Tommy Tippy Simply diaper pill. We actually love it. I like that it's very small and it can kind of fit in a very small area. And then her window. Now her curtains are this lavender sheer and we absolutely love them. Let's see, show you inside of the window. So inside of the window we just kind of have some decor items, a little wreath with a box, and then a vase with some fake flowers. Sorry, I kind of had to pause the video there. Logan ended up waking up. But in this other side, if I can get this open, in her windowsill, so we have the vase, and then over here we just have some books. She doesn't have very many books, but she's still pretty young, but we do read those little ones that she does have. So right next to the window we have our glider, and our glider did come off of our baby registry from Babies R Us, so I cannot provide a link from it. I do know this chair is also found at Walmart. I've seen it there multiple times. I do like it. I think the only downfall in this chair is that the cushion does seem pretty thin. It looks thick, but it's actually really thin. So it seems like when you sit down, you can feel a lot of pressure, but I love it. And my mom was the one that purchased our glider for us. Then we have the matching nightstand to the dresser. And like I said, that these dresser and nightstand were originally green. We did repaint them so that it would match her room, and the hardware that we used was found at Home Depot. If I can find a link for the hardware, I will link it below. So then we have this lamp, and I think this lamp came from Marshall's. I will try to find the link for it. I know it was clearanced out, but I love it because it's kind of like an ivory color, so it kind of ties into her room, so it's really pretty. And on the dresser next to the lamp, I usually just keep some pacifiers handy in case she ends up dropping one or I need one in the middle of the night for her. Her sound machine, which I also did talk about the sound machine in my top 10 favorite baby items. And then we just have a box of Kleenex. In this top dresser, I have burp cloths. All of these small ones came from the hospital, and then these bigger ones were a gift. The second one, we have some bibs. And this bottom one, we just have all of her swim diapers because she is going into the pool now. So next to that, we have this empty space. And right now, I just use this space to store her Bobby pillow. She does use this daily still, so that's why it is still out. And then her crib. Give you an overview of her crib. And her crib was purchased at Walmart. I can leave the link down below. The crib mattress was also purchased at Walmart. I think the crib mattress is actually one of the most expensive ones that Walmart carries. So I will have to find it below and link it for you guys. Sorry, my son was talking in the background. And then we just have her baby monitor right now. Eventually the baby monitor is going to go up onto the wall, but right now it works out perfectly because we can see her in her crib. Now the sheet was purchased from Babies R Us, and like I said, I cannot link it because Babies R Us is going out of business or has already closed down completely. I just know you can't access anything that they carried online anymore. And I haven't been able to find this exact one anywhere else, so unfortunately I can't link that one. And then we have this little bitty what do you call this, memory foam pillow. This helps with babies that start having flat heads. It kind of just helps kind of prevent that or reshape their head. With this changing, or not changing table, but with this crib, it did come with a drawer, so we usually just carry some extra blankets and then some sheets down here. And then going out of her room, we have this little bow organizer, and this was homemade. But this is her room so far. I hope you guys like it, and I will go ahead and go into my son's next. Being out of Olivia's room, straight across is Logan's room. And Logan's room is attached to a full-size bathroom. Now all of this bathroom decor was purchased at Walmart. I will try to see if I can find the links for it, but I really love it. I wanted something gender neutral so that when Olivia is using the bathroom and coming in here, that it wasn't just the feel of having a boy. So I really do like it. Now I did have to wash the rug in here, but the rug matches the colors of the towels, but that is actually in the dryer right now. So on the bathroom counter, we just keep some baby lotion, a box of Kleenex, his toothbrush and toothpaste, a little soap dispenser, a candle that has not been lit, and a little hand towel. And then in this drawer, we just carry some of his washcloths, and what was in the back? Oh, his washcloths, and then some of his fake shaving stuff. And then in this one, it's just all of the baby washcloths that are in here. Underneath, I have some all natural baby Ganix multi-surface spray. The only reason that is down there is because I do wipe off the counters daily, and it is all natural. Some extra toilet paper, and then their humidifier that they both use, some baby oil, and then what is that, hand soap. And then this cabinet will actually have baby locks on here, but we haven't installed them yet. We just did move. So over here we have this medicine cabinet, and inside we just have some of their medicines. Like I said, we do try to stick to more of the natural line. And then I just have some extra stuff for like guests in here. Some baby rub, Motrin for my son, another aspirator, a thermometer, some body sprays for the guest, a travel kit, and then some oils. Lavender is our favorite. My son usually bathes with lavender. And I love this nightlight. I don't know if I've ever talked about this nightlight, but it is motion activated, so it stays on all night, but as soon as it detects motion, it actually brightens up as bright as it will go. So it's nice because if he gets up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, it illuminates the bathroom. So that's pretty convenient. Leaving the bathroom, Logan just has this Superman wall art. I do want a lot more on his walls. His walls are pretty empty. And then have his toys. Sorry, there's toys all over the floor. He was recently just playing in here. But we have his toy bin organizer, and the color is espresso with the white bins. That was purchased from Walmart online. I will try to find it and link it below. His little shelving cabinet unit was purchased at, let's see, where was it? Art Van. I think it was under $200. So then up here, we just have some stuffed animals that he doesn't play with. These actually have books that match the stuffed animals. And then just this little picture frame of Logan that I made with his birthday. Coming down, we just have a photo that needs to be framed, his baby book, some shells that were sent to him from his grandparents in Florida, and then this little draft actually held flowers from when he was born. It used to have baby Q-tips inside of it, but now it doesn't really hold anything. I think he has sunglasses in here. Yeah, he just has some sunglasses in here. And then on the second shelf, we have some of his learning books. He will be going into Head Start when school starts back up. So we just have some of his learning books, and then all of his little toy dinosaurs are kind of on display. A picture of my mother, myself, and then Logan when he was just a little one. And then this little Detroit Zoo water globe was a souvenir from when we took him to the zoo. Then on the last shelf we have his piggy bank, and then some of his books. And then this opens up, and then usually up here we usually just put some miscellaneous stuff, like he has some belts up here right now, but let's see, this one carries some of his winter stuff, all of his hats and stuff in there. And then this is all of his extra bed sheets and pillowcases in this bin. To the left of that, we have this Star Wars bucket that he got for Easter. All of his eggs that he found went into this bucket. But we have all of his lightsabers. He's a huge Star Wars fan, so he has, let's see, 5 lightsabers? Yeah, he's got 5 lightsabers, and then some other toys in there. He also has his little case that holds all of his VTech smart cars. He has a lot of the VTech track. So that is that corner. And then this is his window. Like I said, both of the kids have these awesome windows with like the, would you call that a bay window? Like a bay window, because they have the ledge in them. But right in the center of this window is this plastic bin, and I believe the plastic bin is from Walmart. And then all of his VTech track is in here. He likes it up here because it keeps more space for his floor. So all of that is track pieces. And then we have some of his active books, and coloring books. So these are just things that he can get into. This little Tupperware container has all of his flashcards in it. And this wood box is puzzles and some paint. And then next to the right of that bin is this little tabletop easel. The back of it is the chalkboard. Oh, I might have just ruined that. And then, so one side of it is chalkboard, the other side is a dry erase board. And then under his window, he has his beanbag. And then he has his rocking chair, and this rocking chair was made by the Amish. So I'm in love with it. It comes with a matching stool, but the stool he keeps in the bathroom so he can reach the sink. And then in this corner is just a little table for him, which he has all of his coloring stuff, so color pencils and some markers, and then all of this is just crayons in here. And then he has a coloring book and some paper. And then his VTech thing is supposed to be over here. But that's his table. And the table and chairs, I believe it was purchased from Amazon. I will have to check, but it was a gift from his grandparents from Florida. So above that is his little wall art. This has all of his birth information on it. I'm not going to zoom in too much for that, but it was custom made for him. So the glass is frosted, and then he did have like a Nemo theme for his birthday and everything, so I really like the Nemo character, so I opted to go with Nemo for that. So next to his bed, he has more of this VTech stuff. That's something that he started playing with very young, and to this day he still plays with it. And then his bed, I believe his bed was purchased from Walmart. I know that was a birthday gift, I believe, for my mother. We do plan on upgrading him to a larger bed soon, but right now he is still using his toddler bed. And then next to his bed, he has his tool bench. This was also purchased from my mom. I would have to ask her where she purchased it from. And it came with some tools, but over time he's accumulated some extra tools, and I think some of these came from Avon. And it comes with 2 drawers and then these sliding storage spaces. So he still uses that. And then his closet is huge. Let's see if I can get the whole closet. Not really. So I'm gonna start with this back corner. That is a suitcase for when we travel, or if he spends the night somewhere. And then the brown box on top is actually a tent. It's just an indoor play tent. This is actually his baby box with all of his baby stuff in it. In the back is all of some heavier wintry clothes that he can fit next year. And then, so then we just have some of his clothes, and a lot of his clothes are in the wash right now. But just his clothes. Up above that, we have some of these mats, little lake mats that he can draw on when he's in the car. His Easter bunny's up there. All of his Play-Doh is stored up top. And then he has this netting. And in this netting, it just holds like his bathing suits, socks, underwear, just stuff that he can access pretty easy. He does have his car. We do live in an apartment, so we don't have a garage to store his car. So his car is actually stored in his closet. And then he just has some outdoor toys, a sand bucket, a ball, a tent, the little T-ball set that he got for Easter. And then this mirror back here was going to go into his room, but we just couldn't find a spot where we really liked it, so we kind of just stored it in his closet for right now. And then up top, I believe that is just my mom's stuff for when she comes over and spends the night. She has her own bedding and everything. Some extra hangers. Like I said, he has a really, really big closet, and a lot of his clothes are in the wash right now, but all of his extra hangers are over here. And then we have a Jeep stroller, and he's outgrown his Jeep stroller, but we definitely did keep it so Olivia can use it. And then his extra car seat. So those are my kids' room tours. I really hope that you enjoyed them. I will try to link as much as I can down below in the description box. Make sure you click on that iCard and watch. Baby's waking up. Click on that iCard above and watch that little short video. In the description, it will give you all the details that you need to know to enter into our giveaway. Our giveaway item is 2 Urban Decay items, this Naked Eyeshadow palette, and the Urban Decay All Night Setting Spray. So make sure you click on that iCard above to find out how you enter into this giveaway. Thanks for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up.